Hello Pisces and welcome to my channel. This is going to be your weekly reading from the 26th of June through to the 2nd of July. I will do the sound bowl just for one ping because this will be a brief message. So you can join me if you like. I'm just going to have a deep breath in and exhale. Okay, Pisces, let us see what the week has in store for you. I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross. I won't go into it in too much depth, but it's just to help me really see the energies around you at this time. Please be mindful, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading. So take what resonates, leave the rest behind. If you want a personal reading, you can contact me or check out my website, loveitandmore.com. Information in the description box below. All right, Pisces. Let's see. Same card, same position as Aquarius. So for some of you, you might be dealing with an Aquarius. Ooh, I haven't seen that card in a while. Yeah, you've got a few major arcanas this week, which basically is like predestined currents of energy. So no matter what happens in your life, you're going to be moving through these energies, meaning that there's it's big, it's a kind of undeniable. All right, journey looking good, but yeah. Okay, so in the center of your reading, you've got the same that Aquarius had, which is the Death card. You are in the middle of great transformation. Okay, sometimes transformation can be quite a painful experience. Okay, but what's crossing your energy is the Eight of Swords. Okay, the all-seeing eyes at the bottom of that sword there, but light can be shed on it. So you're going through some sort of transformation as a result of information that's come to light. Okay, now I'm seeing the Two of Cups turn up. So for some of you, I've got both love and work coming up for you, potential even movement. Okay, so what's kind of really at the forefront of your mind this week is the Chariot. Okay, you've reached that point where now that you are in a transformational phase, you are ready to move on. Okay, it's like you're letting go of things that are really kind of holding you back, and you are recognizing the good, the bad, the ugly, and you kind of go, you know, I'm going to charge forward anyway. Now the Chariot does speak of victory, triumph. Okay, so it feels like you're running with this energy, really running with this energy. It is quite fast paced. Okay, it is very prosperous, and it's a really good energy to be concerned with. Okay, in your conscious position here. All right, the reason why you're doing it is at a deeper level you are wounded. Okay, Nine of Wands. Okay, you've been climbing and you just haven't reached the top yet, and your body is covered in gashes and you're bruised and you're gasping for a break. You just want a break. Okay, so you're in a transitional phase at the moment, but you've still got an ounce of energy just to keep pushing forward. You get the final stretch almost, it feels. And we got that coming up twice actually. You get the final stretch of the cycle that you have been in. But to complete that cycle, you are in this transformational phase where things are coming to light. I might just want to see what's coming to light for Pisces. The Ace of Swords, thank you. King of Wands, King of Cups. It's like a double-edged sword almost. Okay, for some of you, you're dealing with a person. Okay, for others of you, dealing with two people. Okay, you've got the King of Wands and the King of Cups. Now, it'd be wonderful if you had both those energies into one, and yes, you do, because the Empress turned up. But I'll talk about that in a moment. It's this sort of masculine type energy, but don't worry, we all embody feminine and masculine within ourselves. But you're seeing something from a whole new light, okay? They could be dealing with this transformation that you're in, could be dealing with a boss figure, which I'll explain in a second, because they're King of Wands. Also, you could be dealing with a father type figure or a romantic partner, because we've got like, they come up like this, and one kind of represents the past and the other one represents the future. Okay, there's almost like two aspects that you're dealing with, that you're healing from and understanding at a much deeper level, which brings transformation in. That was a long sentence. In your immediate past, there was an energy of conflict, perhaps conflict in the workplace where people didn't see eye to eye. For some of you, I'm getting the energy of, if you are embarking on a kind of a spiritual journey that is not historically reflective of your upbringing, okay, it could be that some of your family may not be on board with this direction that you're going on, and it could cause a little bit of conflict within that. Okay, there's an energy of a bit of childishness as well. So even for some of you who have been in a romantic setting, things could have become a little bit childish and a little bit kind of tit for tat kind of energy, you know, name calling even, right? I've never said that in a reading, but there we go. And the understanding that you are engaging within yourself in this transformational phase at the moment is how possible is it to embrace both the emotional fulfillment and intelligence and wisdom from the King of Cups, and the charisma and excitement and the nurturing from the King of Wands, right? How can you get both in one, right? Maybe it's two partners as well. So this is the thing that's transforming at a deeper level. But what's happening in your immediate future is a Two of Cups. So I see a coming together, a seeing eye to eye. Remember, didn't I say pillars? Yes. Because when we talk about pillars, I was seeing two pillars, right? Talk about pillars. In the Colin Baron Reed deck, they've got the two pillars. I forget which card, right? But the Chariot, we've got two sections here: white versus black, right? Dark versus light, yin versus yang. Then we got two people seeing eye to eye, right? From two different perspectives. We got two people turning up as well. And then we have Justice turning up, which we'll talk about in a moment. She has two pillars behind her, actually, which I'll show you. Oh, and so does the Emperor. Okay, the Emperor has two pillars behind him. Okay, so your this is in the position of where your attitude is at the moment and what you see yourself as. You see yourself as a strong person who embodies both that emotional connection and the charisma and excitement and the joy of the King of Wands, you know. And so you've got it all together, wrapped up in a nice big fat bow, right? It's just that others might not see you at that level. For some of you, you may be finding it's your energy though. You've got this like charisma in terms of, it's look at him closely. He's got a bit of a sneaky smile on his face, and it's not sneaky. It's more like cheeky. It's more a loving smile of like, okay, let's play chess. I'm gonna outwit you. You know, it's that kind of light banter as well, and it's like people are seeing. Well, you're seeing yourself as someone who knows how to get things done. And because even though you feel like you're at the end of your tether at a deeper level, you're charging forward with vigor anyway, right? So there's a lot of power behind you this week, a lot of power. Now, your environmental factors, Four of Cups, meaning, you have a look closer, no man is an island. He seems quite chilled and quite happy. He's snoozing on his island with 3 cups. And in the distance, there's a 4th cup represented as a ship that wants to come on in, that will give him more experiences, more things to be grateful for, more things to nourish, love, and yearn for. Okay? So there seems to me that in your environment, there's something that you don't see, which is going to help you out even more. For some reason, I feel like another thing, your plate's a bit full at the moment because you're just about going through this transitional painful space. Even though it's going to come up on top, but don't be afraid to keep your eyes open. I know with the Chariot you drive forward and it's like you've got blinkers on and you're like, I'm just going to go, like, you know the horses normally have the blinders, I don't know what they're called, blinkers maybe. You've got your vision. I'm just getting on out of here. Maybe out of a situation, or I need to make that shift super fast, right? But it does seem to me that there may be something in your environment at present that could be very beneficial for you. So try to have an open mind this week, I think. You don't want to miss out, right? Now, hopes and fears. Justice card. Beautiful. You are hoping for karmic return, baby. Now, if anyone has wronged you in the past or caused any conflict, sure, the hope is that, you know, they get what's coming. But that would be quite a negative thing to think about. It's more to do with, okay, well, what have I done? What have I done that is positive? And Justice card obviously talks about things coming into balance when they have been out of balance, out of alignment, right? And maybe even you within your higher self. So I do feel like the desire is here to bring more balance into your life, more kind of equilibrium and more give and take, karmic return. Action equals reaction, and it goes on and on like a beautiful dance, okay? The Justice card, the fact that it's even turning up is a really good omen, because that energy is showing up in your environment that you can suck in and work with. It is also number 11, which is soul path number. So the desire here, or the hope here, is that you're on the right path, on the right direction. Okay, there's movement here, and the outcome of the week is a 10 of Wands, okay, on the path. Now the 10 of Wands, he stopped at just short of the bridge, and on the other side of the bridge is that final completion. A 10 does talk about a completion, but he's a bit tired, he needs a bit of a snooze, he needs some water, he needs a rest before he can make that final cross over to the other side. Okay, so it could be that for some of you, if there has been a change, a transformation to your work environment, you're still like playing out a type of notice period, even if you sort of running away very quickly as fast as you can. It could be that you still needing to carry a final burden with it, maybe finish off the responsibility or something like that, even if you are doing it away from the workplace. For others of you, it could be that you are separating from a toxic situation, or no, maybe not toxic, let's call it childish situation within love, but then there's a coming together afterwards, and maybe that's you within yourself, or maybe that's a understanding, an open understanding with the other person, which is really beautiful. Okay, but karma will be restored, balance will be restored, and you are really standing really strong this week, Pisces. So I love it. Okay, so that's all I've got for you. I really hope it helped. I hope it resonated. And I just want to say thank you so much for all the subscriptions. Those of you who subscribe, it's totally free, but I do appreciate it. And any likes or comments or shares, I'm truly grateful. Thank you. So have a good week, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.